Mommy First podcast.
Where you're a mommy first.
And a baddie immediately after.
It's your girl Danny the icon.
It's typical Tana.
And hey, it's your girl Lila.
Ooh, did you see her? I think I wanna meet her. I love a big group, a divine fine creature. Everybody in the clique, but that aura now need the face call never decline. Shorty favorite chance.
All right, guys, y'all can see we have some very special guests. We love a guest episode. We love people that rock with us, like support, and let y'all in some people, you know what I'm saying, that y'all need to know as well. So y'all can see it's our special Pride episode because it is still Pride Month.
Yeah.
So we have some dope guests. I'll let them introduce themselves.
What's up? My name is D. I'm actually the CEO. I'm the one that started Trappin Lyrics.
That's what's up.
Trappin Lyrics is a whole event. I take you from our old phases when we was back in the day, trios, our grannies and auntie songs, all of that. Like it's a vibe. Hit me up June 30th. Headliners Day Party Freaknik. Hit me up. I got the flyer.
That's what's up.
Trios.
I appreciate y'all having me.
We appreciate you stopping by. Who else we got here?
What's goody? They call me Pooh the Rider, but today I'm just Pooh. And with my peoples, the mommy first. Just met her, but she cool in the motherfucker. I think this shit cracking.
Yes, solo.
So along with them being here, they also are mothers, and you know that we celebrate all mothers, and they're in relationships, been married for 6 years with her wife, and been in a relationship with her fiance for 3 years.
Awesome.
They also are raising some beautiful kids. Ezra, your daughter, and your son.
Well, I got 3 kids.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I got a 15-year-old KK. I got a 9-year-old. That's the son that I birthed, Eli, and then Sakai is the child we had together that she birthed, and that's Sakai.
So we know 2024 is a lot still that we need to be working on, but we have come a long way, and we're seeing representation everywhere. As a mom myself, when we see some of the cartoons and some of the shows, they're putting more of the same-sex couples on those shows. It's different to see it and try to understand from there, but that's why we brought y'all on to kind of understand more about y'all's lifestyle and how you are choosing to raise your children. So I wanted to ask y'all first, how did you know that you wanted to be a parent?
Oh, I knew from jump. That I wanted kids. Just because, like, I'm my dad's only child. Okay. So I wish I had siblings on my dad's side. I got siblings on my mom's side, but it's a huge age gap. Like me and my little sister's 8 years apart. Me and my little brother's 11 years apart. Okay. So it's kind of like I grew up by myself. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I knew I wanted a kid. I knew I wanted to, give like, I knew I wanted to, have some little me's out here. Right. Like, I knew I wanted to do it. So I knew it from jump. But I knew I ain't gonna be with no man. Right. Exactly. So it was hard. It was something that I tried to do it. I'm one of those, like, how can I say I don't like it if I ain't never tried it? Right. So I tried it, which I knew it didn't work for me. It didn't work for me, but at least I said I tried. But I still got my blessing. And then when my fiance came, then I was like, we got this. It's, that 9 years ago, wasn't no, two women having kids together out loud, So it was like, I did a whole lot. Like, I wanted my baby, and he came on the perfect time because my grandmother died on my birthday last year, and he came a week later, and that's my dog, that's my man. So yeah, I've been there for a long time though.
Yeah. What about you, Pooh?
I ain't gonna hold you. I did not want no kids. I didn't want to be married. I wanted to be the fun kidless auntie that traveled around the world. Me too. I wanted to be naked out here in the forest with the animals and shit. Like, that was my life. But I ain't gonna hold you. I saw my wife, and then it was just over with. And so from there, she wanted to have kids, and I still didn't want to do it, but I felt like as a woman, how can I take that from another woman?
Yeah.
So we got inseminated, and they told us not to hold our breath because it probably wouldn't happen the first time. But sure enough, she knew her body. She was like, "Man, I'm pregnant." The next day, I was like, "You just don't, don't get your hopes up." You feel me? But from when we first heard her heartbeat, I was in it. I was so I ain't gonna hold you. I had like the worst. What's it called? Maybe postpartum PTSD leading up to it, anxiety, because I was like just so scared. I didn't think because I didn't want to be a mom, so I never prepared for it. Yeah. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do this right. I'm gonna mess her up because I got issues, that I'm still working on myself. I don't want to pass this on to her, whatever. But when she came out and I held her and I looked at her and she looked at me and we both, it was this weirdest thing because she frowned and I frowned. But then she smiled and I smiled, and after that I was like, fuck. So from that moment on, I was like, yeah, I can do this. It ain't been the easiest journey, but I got it. And that's my baby. That's where I'm at.
Well, that's the first time, because we close friends. That's the first time I heard that you didn't want kids, because I never picked that energy up from you.
That's what's up.
Because you and Ezra are like this. It's a beautiful thing. So I want to know, or let them know, what kind of qualities are you trying to instill in Ezra?
In a nutshell, without drawing it out, because there's a lot of stuff I want to give her, but before I go, if there's anything real quick I could give her, I want to make sure that she can always protect herself and she doesn't need anybody for anything. That's just period. Whether that's growing your own food, you know what I'm saying, getting your money, if that's what you want to do. I don't care. I just don't never want her to be a victim. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't never want people to take advantage of her, so if it's anything, I just want to make sure that she's a strong, smart woman, because she's beautiful, but you have to be more than that. We see that nowadays, like, it's a bunch of beautiful women out here who get done wrong because they just not smart, and I don't want that for her. So if that's anything, I want her to be strong and smart.
That's awesome. That's real. That's real.
What about you?
Well, I would say for my son, all my kids, but particularly my baby, to always keep God first. Like, I'm in the LGBTQ or STUV. I'm not ashamed to say nowhere that I believe in God and I love God, and I know that God loves me. And as a man, to always keep God first. Whenever, because I see out here, all black men don't get near as much credit as they deserve. It's really some black men out here really doing their thing, like really doing the damn thing. And I just want to with God, you can do anything. Amen. As long as you got God, as long as you listen to Him, as long as you keep that connection with Him, there's no limits to what you can do. So to always keep God first and to always be Him. Like, whatever it is that you want to do, let that be what you do. Like, I just see a lot. Like, I'm raising a teenager. A teenage girl. And I just see how
teenage girls.
I just see how, like, social media and everything just influences, like, I see so many smart girls, but want to do the whole, want to be an influencer and everything. That just go all of, like, be outside. Like, it's so much more than that. Like, and I just want him to stay solid and firm in what you want to do. Like, don't do it because that's what everybody else is doing, because it's cool, no, do what you want to do. And I have been instilling that into my son, Eli, since he was little. Like, kids go through that phase where they copycat and I want to follow you and do you, but I've always you need to be the leader. Like, be that leader, let them follow you. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying, you lead and guide the way. So that's definitely something, just with raising black men, like raising black boys to be men. Like, I know that they're gonna face a lot of obstacles, but I want them to know that with God, y'all can get through whatever.
So speaking of leading, as you mean, in y'all's household, what roles do y'all primarily play among y'all's relationships? For the kids to
Well, for me, like we kind of just everybody like my kids know, even my son. My son knows who his father is. My son knows they have a relationship. My son knows that who my fiance is. That's your stepmother. And what we just instill, like my teenager, she's going, just trying to figure herself out. It's just that we just it don't matter. Like it don't matter. I'm here to help you. You're here to help me. Like I try not to really. I mean, as raising a boy, you have to have those like what boys do. Yeah. But to know that even though you're a boy, you still gonna know how to wash dishes. Yeah. You still gonna have mop and sweep and all of it. Like we just try to like we try to keep it equal. Like I don't want neither one of them, because our girl is the oldest and then we have 2 younger boys. Like I don't like what you can do. I can do, but I can do it better to the others. You know what I'm saying? So we just a real open. Everybody that comes in our house, everybody that comes around us, like new friends we bring in, they be like, y'all need a YouTube channel. Y'all are hilarious. Like my house is crazy. But I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world.
And when I ask that, I'm more so like, do you find yourself more of the nurturer, or your partner more of the nurturer, more of the leader, provider, things of that?
For me, definitely it is how it looks. I'm more masculine, she's more feminine, so I do most of the providing financially, which is not, I'm complaining at all, but that's what I do. I take trash out, car need fixing, I do that. She let me know when we need groceries or Esther needs anything or whatever. But she does have a job, she does work, she does help, she does contribute. Contribute. Insider. But anyway, as far as the nurturing of Esther, she's definitely she's like the child whisperer. She's got the oldest of 7 kids on her mom's side anyway, so she raised kids on a natural, so she can do that. But I am very attuned and in touch with my sensitivity and my emotion, so we are both very much emotional and nurturing with her, but on the discipline part, she definitely got a baby. Let me talk to her real quick because I'm the one that's gonna be like, yo, hey, sit your ass down. Like get your ass, but she's like sometimes, and I'm still learning that I'm way better at it than when she was 2. Because when she was, I don't got no patience and tolerance for a lot of stuff. That's how I was raised. So I'm it just passed down to me. But me and my mama had a conversation, when she was about 1, and trying to reverse some things because my mama realizes that a lot of things she did wasn't necessarily right. So with that being said, I realized that I have to, do the very same thing. So like I said, it's okay, but
some things.
Yeah, like I said, I'm still the one that's gonna put my foot down when she's absolutely not listening. Because sometimes where I heard them arguing, because Ezra's full, so they're not really arguing, but she done stomped her little foot or growl or something, and I'm in there like, let me let them handle it, and he done. And go just no, mommy. Now now she's sitting her ass down. So that's how it goes. But for the most part, it's pretty equal. But it is, like I said, how it looks.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks. That's how it is here. It is how it looks. I'm definitely the more aggressor. I'm definitely the more, when it comes to my son, he's just now walking now. He's just now learning to walk. He's into everything. Bruh is into everything. And it's terrible. Like he'll do something, he's so smart, and he'll do something, and I'll be like, hey. And if he start crying, my friends will be like, oh, baby, come here. And I'm like, oh, bro, but it's definitely what it looks like. I'm definitely, I have that nurturing because I birthed the child. I know how, I have that, you know what I'm saying? So I have that nurturing, but
still on it.
Yeah.
You gonna put my foot down.
Got to.
Yeah. But I can have fun and play with them. I can, I can do all of that. But one thing that my mother always did with me is set that boundary. I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
Okay. She always said that with me, and I appreciate that. Like now, it's my best friend. We locked in tight. That's my girl. But I appreciate that because I see a lot of stuff that these kids do with their parents. There's no way I was gonna do that. And I tell my kids all the time when they get in trouble and we like, okay, no phone for a week. They just think the whole world is about to shut down. And I'm like, there's no way I would have been able to live in our lifetime. Like, there's no way. I say because I don't like there. You don't even know the half. There's no, and y'all complain. There's no way. So, but yeah, I'm definitely that stern right to it. Like I don't play no games.
So. I was just thinking there earlier about how they can't live how we live. Cause my son, he will pause something, rewind something. I was like, man, you don't know back in the day we couldn't just pause, rewind TV. He's like, Mom, rewind it. I'm like, calm down. You lucky I can rewind it. Cause back in the day. Commercial, you gotta run and get your snack and run back for the show, come back out. You can't just pause and go do what you gotta do. That's crazy.
Or even with the dial up, how we had to wait for the dial up.
Oh man.
That Wi-Fi goes out.
I hated that.
I'm like, you don't even know how you had to wait 5 minutes to even get on the internet. Like, y'all got it real good.
Man.
So it's endless amounts of things they would never know nothing about.
Right.
It really is.
It hurts me too. I'm like, I gotta raise my son old school.
Like I be quizzing my daughter just, and I shouldn't, but I be like, dang, I just want to see how old I am. And I said, let me see. I said, cause she always like when we be playing like. Cause I love music, but I love throwback music. Cause I don't think today's music ain't got nothing on what we used to.
Right.
Like I'm mad. So she be trying to sing the songs. I'm like, girl, you don't know nothing about that. She's like, yes, I do. I know about y'all's little era. So I said, all right, if you know something, I said, what's LimeWire?
I used to be watching.
She was like, give me something else. And I was like, all right. I said. So if I ask you to burn me a CD, what you gonna do to it? And she was like burn it?
Set it on fire?
And I said, if I say, hey, I need you to burn me a mix, what you gonna do? Give me another one. That's too hard. And I'm like, you don't know the half. Like you don't know. I was like, what's the yellow pages? And she was like, like. You know, like you can look in it and then like it's like pictures and like a magazine. Stop talking to me. Don't talk to me.
We done. You failed. No.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm dead. It hurts me.
Man.
Okay. Perfect.
So I did want to ask, have y'all noticed any like complications or things you've had to like overcome being a same-sex couple raising kids? Especially you having older kids, like have you had to have that sit-down conversation about like, you know, way people might perceive y'all or if kids are saying certain things, like how to handle that?
Yeah. And it's crazy. And like just even with my baby, like it was a whole issue at the hospital because that nurse would not let me put him on my chest. She was like, no, no, you cannot put him.
Wow.
I said, excuse me? She was like, no, we don't. And my fiance sitting there like, excuse me? I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I said, ma'am, hold on, because I ain't trying to do it up. Like, my granny just died last week.
Yeah.
I ain't even trying to blow up on you.
Right.
Like, okay, so like, calm down, like, chill out. And she was like, no, if it's not with mom, I said, I am mom.
Right.
Like, it was,
right.
It's hard out here for same sex sometimes. Yeah, like they really be trying us, like for real. They really be trying us. And I had a whole back and forth with that lady, and I said, I need you to walk out that door and find somebody else to cover you because I don't need you to walk back in here.
Like, for real. That's ignorant because if it was a man, that they would never sit that to a man trying to put the child. Because my baby daddy did, and there was no issue.
No issue.
Are you sure, sir? Are you sure?
Right.
You sure? Like you don't want to get the
like she when I say was like
not at all.
Like
not at all. That was something personal.
Yeah,
definitely.
It had to be because, like, even if like that's their family, let them do what they want to do.
Like,
why they married to you?
If the mom in the bed who gives birth to
like,
why are you?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
So how does it affect y'all's kids when situations like that, if the ignorance start coming out?
Oh, my son's 9, and he'll say it. He'll be like, "Mama, this boy was like, that's why your mama's gay." And I was like, and what'd you say? And he was like, so? And I said, and I tell him, I said, they're jealous because they don't got 2 of them like you. I said, let me tell you something. I said, it's mothers are here to nurture. I said, you have it twice. Like you got that double. You know what I'm saying? And some people only have it one time, which is okay. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But you got that double, so you double blessed, and I want you to look at it in that way. Whatever outside world tells you, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, whatever. They gonna say what they gonna say. They gonna do. Who cares? I don't care. But like, yeah. Y'all be trying y'all on some touchy stuff.
People understand. And like the last question I wanted to ask is like, what do you want people to understand about your life, about who you are as a person, about the kids that you're raising?
What I want people to understand first and foremost is that it is my life.
Mm-hmm.
And it has absolutely nothing to do with you unless I am hurting somebody or my, child directly. So that's the first thing. Second of all, I feel like a lot of people got our way of living misconstrued because of their own perception of it. I feel like if you have questions, don't assume anything. Just walk up to us and and we will tell you. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably not what you think. You feel me? A lot of us masculine women, it's just the clothes we wear. We are just as feminine as the people sitting next to us, if not more, half the time. I don't know how many times my stud friends is like, "Pooh, your wrist moves too much. Your voice ain't deep enough." Like, I mean, you feel me? It touch me not where. You just so. But anyway, but I am raising my child to understand that there is a lot of different people and families out there. Okay.
Yeah.
She understands and understands and overstands that she has 2 mommies. She gets that. She's okay with that, and she loves me. She accepts me, and that is all I give a shit about. I don't even care what the other people doing. But she also understands that people have daddies, and when she plays with a mommy and a daddy because that's what she sees on the shows that she watches. But she still gets that I'm not her daddy. And that's all I care about. Now, when she's old enough to enter and understand some other things and she asks me some questions, I have a lot of answers for her. And I have a way for her to get whatever answers she needs. And I'm not going to take that from her feeling no type of way because whatever love she gets is always going to be extra love. That's not nothing taken from me. That's something given to my child. So, period. That's what I want y'all to know.
What about you, D? What do you want them to know about you and your family and raising your kids?
I mean, it's I think a lot of because and I'm sure you have too. When it comes to 2 women having a child, like you get all the answers, like how y'all do it, what y'all do, what like. And it's so much more. Like it's so much more to just. Oh, we're lesbians having babies.
Right.
Like it's so much more to that, and like I try to. One thing I do when it comes to my kids, I let them know, like, you know what I'm saying, just respect people, but also demand your respect. So. But my family's it's crazy. We might be doing a YouTube channel
coming soon. I'm gonna tune in.
I'm gonna tune in.
I just tell Tyler her family start a YouTube channel too. There's money out here on social media. Get with it.
Yeah, they say it all the time.
Okay, so like we had mentioned, or Tana had mentioned earlier, there's a lot of representation out there or whatever now, as far as like in children's shows, even with like celebrities, they're coming out and they're supporting like I know Marlon Wayans, he got a lot of backlash for supporting his transgender child.
Y'all get ready to go here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, a lot more too.
So this representation that's out now and stuff like that, like, how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like they're representing correctly?
Or with the Marlon Wayans,
like the
parent. So with Marlon Wayans, what was the feedback he was getting? What was the good and what was the bad?
Well, I know they said that he felt as a father. He felt as a father because he has a transgender child and he's supporting it.
Was it son transitions to a woman, or was it the?
I'm not sure if it's like his daughter transferring to like a guy,
not sure,
or his son trans.
Do you know how old this child is?
I don't.
It all depends. Okay, so now we get the out in the spectrum.
So, but that makes a difference. Does age make a difference?
Absolutely.
Because we can also talk about D Wade. You know, he's gotten a lot of backlash with his daughter, with his son transitioning at such a young age. That he's like, what, 11, 12, but very young, pre-teen age. And he got a lot of backlash for that, too.
So, but I'm pretty sure he's probably, we could look it up, but his child is, I would say, probably.
I thought they were over 18.
Well, let me put it to you like this. Let me put it to you like this while y'all doing y'all's research. Me personally, and I'm putting myself in my own shoes, because I would never tell the next person that they are parenting their child wrong, unless you are hurting your child. You know what I mean? Unless you then let them get a whole, you feel me? I'm not going there with you. But, so there's no judgment to nobody. Let me first and foremost say that. But for me, if my child, and I'm girl or boy, decided at 10 years old, she wanted to be a boy. She just knew she was whatever. I'm gonna have to roll with that. I'm gonna have to, cause that's my child. And if she wake up one day and said, "Mommy, I'm a dog," I'm gonna have to roll with that because that's my child. It might not be right in my eyes, but that's what she wants to do, and she's not hurting herself. Yeah. So whether it's right to y'all to make her look weird outside is not my concern. That's hers. It's her life. So let me go there. However, if she wants to take hormones and really physically change herself, she is going to have to wait until she is an adult to make adult decisions. Okay? Because you don't know, for me, you don't know what you want while you're a child. You know, I always knew I was gay, yes. But did I want to be a man? No. You know? But I even watched a documentary once on some transgender people who really wish they could go back, and you would be amazed at how many, and how it was a lot of them. It's a lot. So like I said, for me, I will accept you for whatever you want to do, but I cannot let you physically alter yourself unless you're an adult.
Okay, so we do have a clarification. So I know Dwayne Wade's son was younger, but Marlon,
he's 24.
He's 23. It was his daughter who transitioned to a male,
and he 23.
Yeah, so now he is 23. But a lot of people, he's supporting them. But a lot of people feel like he failed as a parent.
How?
Number one, I feel like
my bad.
Just as a parent, I feel like one of the important things is to support your child.
Right.
So
if he didn't, that would be the failure. How was your child's choices? You know what I'm saying? Unless you influence and fucked up shit. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you see your kid killing animals or something and you just let that slide, that's one thing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then now that's one thing. But I'm saying though, like if you done did the best you can, this baby done came up, and now at 23 years old you decide you wanna. That's not my failure.
Right.
And then I don't see how that's a failure anyway. That's in your eyes. That's your opinion and perception.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the young ones like D Wade or a lot? I think like Angelina Jolie. She used to get backlash. She used to let her daughter wear like boy clothes. Or there's a lot of parents that might let their son wear a dress that he might be 6 or 7. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Or how do you think parents should be supporting their kids at this young of age?
And I'm not my fault. I'm just saying.
You good.
I started wearing boys' clothes young, like middle school. That's when I first tried to be myself. It didn't go well, so I had to a couple years back. But for a minute, my mom rolled with it. But the point is, it might look weird if a little boy wants to wear dresses and tiaras and whatnot, but like I said, I can't speak on that because like I said, I'm a female, but I was doing the same thing. I didn't want to wear dresses and shit. I was wearing basketball shorts and big t-shirts and do-rags. So it might not have been, that much of an alarm, especially since I kind of resembled a little boy a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So maybe a lot of people just didn't realize it. But I don't know, because I said I can't tell you that if I had a son and my 10-year-old son was like, Mom, I want to wear dresses outside. I can't look you in your eyes right now and tell you I'd be 100. I would not try to talk him out of it for a second. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you that, but at the same time, I don't have a son, so I can't tell you what I would do in that moment unless it happened to me.
You know, I've noticed that I have a son, but he has a lot of hair. So I've kind of noticed, now when you talk about it, a lot of people always think he's a girl. And I understand he has a lot of hair, but I dress him like a boy. So I'm like, that's weird that y'all think he's a girl, because I clearly dress him in Hot Wheel cars, blue, you know what I'm saying? He's not dressed, he don't have bows in his hair. But it's crazy that more people be more accepting, because if he was like, if I let him wear a dress and he had like a clear fade, people have a problem with that. They're probably like looking at him crazy, but them thinking he's a girl wearing boy clothes, they don't even bat an eye.
No. That's my son. The baby Sakai. He looks like a little girl. Like he does. He has the ponytail. He looks like a little girl, but he very much dresses a boy. Like he looks like a little boy with a ponytail. Like it's so we go out all the time, and oh my gosh, she is so. Like are you being for real right now? Like come on, like I get that all the time. So I get that all the time. And his mom is not gonna cut his hair. So
I'm that mama.
Yeah.
Cut my baby's hair.
You don't want his haircut. I be trying. I'm like, what's your haircut? Like, no, I like my hair. So, kind of just on the topic of celebrities. How about celebrities like Saucy Santana, who we know Saucy, but he was in support when Young Miami had said that if her son was gay, she would beat him. That situation, he was kind of in support of her for that, and he even said he doesn't want a gay son, which is interesting, being that he is a very openly gay man. Like you can't, hide that. Like, how do y'all feel about, like, do y'all ever come across any other members of the community who are gay but they don't want their kids to be gay?
Right. No.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't. Now, on the topic as far as the whole dresses with the boy, I have sons, and I ain't that mature and grown to be like, okay, son, we can go out with a dress.
Yeah.
I can't say that, but what I will say is, because I know how the world is, how I want to raise my sons is to be strong black men. Yeah. Like, so your preference on what you like is what you like.
Yeah.
But I want you to still look like a strong black man. Like ain't no shade to nobody else at all. I love everybody dearly, but this is what I want for my son, just for seeing society, the world. Like I want him to succeed, but I want you to be a strong black man. I don't love who you love.
Yeah.
Be with who you be with. I love you. They love you the right way. Ain't nothing. They ain't hurting you or nothing. But that's my child. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down between any of my kids. I don't care what nobody think, no opinion or nothing. Those are my babies. So, yeah.
How do you feel about representation nowadays? So we kind of touched on it in the past episode, kind of briefly, on how a lot of shows that are catered to kids are trying to be more inclusive. Yeah. Where you might have, like on the Proud Family, I gave the example, there's a same-sex male, like two dads dynamic. They'll have like some younger kids coming out as being gay. Like some kids that people are, like there's a little boy in one show, they always thought he was a little more soft or feminine. They've come out to say like his character's going to be gay. Yeah. How do y'all feel about that? Because there's always a lot of discord and debate on that, because some people are like, it's kids, why do we need to push that on kids? Right. And some people are like, why not be more inclusive?
I feel like there's a line. Okay. There's a line with everything though. You know, there's a line with the heterosexual stuff, and there's a line with homosexual. Yeah. I feel like it is okay when you're trying to introduce it as in like the family dynamic to give knowledge, you know, to that way. But like I said, I've been watching TV and cartoons and stuff all my life, and I've always seen, going all the way back, gay stuff and straight stuff, and I feel like some of it was always too much. It didn't matter what it was. So I feel like there shouldn't be no double standard there. Like, why we gotta push it in there? Like, y'all, I've been gay all my life. Me watching dudes and girls fuck did not make no difference. I didn't give a shit about how many dicks I saw. I still wanted a vagina. So So does that make sense? Like your child seeing two dudes kiss is gonna be his choice later on. It's not gonna influence him necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still gonna make that choice. I know plenty of dudes right now to this day will never. Because that's not what they want to do. And then there's other ones who might, but y'all the ones who's upset because you don't want to tell nobody. Them that's the ones who have the but all I'm saying is there's a line. I feel like yes, you should give knowledge to it because there are more people out here who have families like that, who live like that, but it shouldn't be. I do feel like there's a whole lot of stuff I do see that it's just way too much.
And I can agree with that because like I come from like a very spiritual household background. My mom's a preacher, all that stuff. But I also have a sister that's a part of, you know, the LGBTQIA plus all that community, and but because we were so sheltered, it's like God forbid anybody speak on anything about anybody being, you know, homosexual or lesbian or transgender or anything. It's like we don't speak on that. We don't speak on that. So me and my sister were like 7 years apart. So of course, I mean, like I know I've seen, you know, stuff like that, but nobody really talked to her about that per se. So whenever she came out, the first person that she came out to was me because I, you know, she feels like I'm more accepting. I understand, and I'm like, okay, you do your thing, you know. I can't keep you from doing that, but but yeah, she was. She didn't know, and so whenever she started going to school and learning, seeing her other peers, you know, interacting with same sex, like people of the same sex, she was like, you know, let me explore. Let me try that out. Let me see what that's like.
Okay.
And, you know, like I said, she is a part of the community. But even to this day, she's almost 30 years old, and my mom will never speak on it. She will till the day she dies. She's not gay. She's not whatever. Quit saying that. She's not.
Oh wow.
It is what it is.
Has she brought like a girlfriend over ever, or
she brings it to my house,
but never mom?
But
that's crazy.
She won't.
How was your journey?
I can't hard like it.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in a church. Like my dad was a deacon. My mom was the deacon's wife. Like it's like the black church is just. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's a lot to be different growing up in the black church. Like it was hard. It is. It's hard, and I went through a lot with coming out because, you know, they looking at how, and I used to do. I still do it. I'm in church where the white face and everything. I've been doing that since I was 16, and so like going into churches looking like this. Well, now I got locks. Everybody got locks. Everybody just looking at me like, hey. But when I used to have the braids and all of that stuff, like they would look at me funny, and it's like, if we all in here for the same reason to praise God, why are you judging me?
Right. That's always the big message in the church is don't judge. Don't judge these people.
Like it's hard to be. It's hard, but. Even though, like, I have some church hurt because I had to go through it. But one thing that I will never, ever, ever be ashamed to say is that I know God and He knows me. Like, it don't got all of my business is none of yours. So, So it was hard. I can relate to your sister.
Who was your person? Like how she was her sister's person that she was able to go to?
Oh, my best friend. My best friend Brooke. Locked in. I've been knowing her since she was 7.
Shout out Brooke.
Shout out Brooke. Hey.
You're a real one, Brooke.
Yeah, real.
She's a real one. Like she went through it all. So me and my fiance, we dated in high school. So when we came back this time, it was kind of like a rekindle. It was 11 years later, long time. did not think I would be.
Let's spun the block.
Yeah, I said to spin the block real quick. But excuse me. Talk
about Brooke.
That was my go-to. That was the one who, like, the very first time I came out, I told her, and she was like, I already knew. She said, but it's okay. I love you. Like, she has never judged me. She has never done, like, I've always been comfortable. Me and my fiance back then was sneaking and creeping. That was my, hey, look. This is going with, like, you got my back. Like, that was my dog. And we don't talk every day. And that's a real friend. I don't feel like real friends know that life be lifing. Yeah. Like, life be lifing and shit be happening. And we can go weeks, days. We done went like 3 weeks without talking. And whenever we link, we in tight. Ain't like, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out, bro. You my dog.
I had a friend come up to me, and I probably shouldn't have reacted that way. I was like, I know. Like, why did you tell me? I already knew. And he was like, dang, I made this whole big speech of me coming out to you. And I'm like, boy, I already knew. You ain't got to tell me. I was waiting. Thank you for finally telling me. How was your journey, Pooh?
I mean, I have no problems. I mean, because I guess because like everybody already knew. You feel me? Like, I think when I finally said something, I was like 18, 19. But again, I had the same reaction. Everybody was like, duh. We knew you was gay. We was just waiting on you to say something. You know what I'm saying? But nobody treated me no different. My mom ain't treat me no different. She said she loved me no matter what, no matter who I love, as long as I wouldn't hurt nobody. So, I mean, good. I was able to bring a couple of them over, and she told me hell no every single time. She was right every single time.
Mama be knowing.
Not facts. I mean, except for the last one. Shout out to my wife. She liked her.
I do want to say that I like how our generations is trying to break that cycle with stuff, because hearing certain of y'all's journey, well, your journey, you know, coming out, kind of speaks to me that you had but you had a friend there with you, but not your family or you know the older ones to kind of guide us through it. When my daughter, when she asked about what episode we're doing, and I said it's Pride, she said y'all could have asked me to come on. Here's the thing. I said, you know, it's the moms. If you was a bisexual mom, and I see the difference because I'm her advocate in this journey for her. But she tells me, and I got her permission to say it on here. But two main people who are close to her, she is afraid to tell them, which is my mom and my granny, because, you know, I was raised in the church, but I wasn't really taught or educated about certain things. So I had the ignorant side when I was younger. And so when my friend came out to me, I kind of shunned him. I didn't understand. I was
from his point.
I was 11, 12, and I was very close-minded at that time because of the lack of what my family would tell me or not say to me. So I regret that now that I got older and started learning about more of myself and other people. But this time around with my child, I'm like, I'm gonna support you because I know a lot of the trauma starts young, and that's one thing as a parent I'm trying to guide them through and not have to deal with so much. So I connect so well to the fact that you found somebody, because it's great that we have allies, right? So just want to.
I'm so mad to think about inviting Emery.
Maybe next time.
We'll have her next time. So what can we do as allies to support Scott? Like we said already, we've come a long way from when we were kids to how these kids are raised up, being more understanding and accepting. But but we still have a long way to go. Yeah. So what can we do in support and help, you know, the community out and raising our kids?
Are they doing a good job of Pride Month? Is that something y'all?
To be honest with you, I really don't pay attention to it. Like real talk, because it's like it's one of them things. It's like it's not like we just got here.
Right.
They've been here for centuries, like eons. You feel me? I've been doing this back since, you know, the kings and queens and before that. You feel me? Like, we've been here. Y'all just got here. So I just don't pay attention to it for real. But I mean, shout out to y'all for recognizing whatever. But I think the only thing y'all could do for me anyway, is to just make sure that you instill in your kids as much knowledge as possible, so that when they go out here, no matter what relationship they choose, at least it's like said, it's a generational thing. You know what I mean? No matter who comes after them or whatever, they have the knowledge to be able to deal with certain people, or again see something and be like, nah, bro, that ain't right, and give more knowledge to other people, because kids is mean as shit. But if it started with that one kid, and I was that one kid, like I was the one who stood up for all the little weird ones, even if I wasn't really friends with them. If I seen some shit going on and they was picking with them or whatever, I'd be the one to be like, nigga, I will beat your ass, get the fuck away from him. And be like, you gotta be able to see it though. If you don't realize that it's wrong, you know what I'm saying, you'll let it go or do it yourself. So I think you can do educate your kids, y'all. Shout out to us.
That's it.
We got feelings too.
Educate your kids. That's it.
All right, it's been good, y'all. I'm glad we're having
really
this conversation.
good. I'm so glad y'all came.
So we go into the mommy moment, where we share a good or bad mommy moment, just something we want to share about what we've experienced with our children. So we're gonna let our guests share their moment.
I'm gonna have to think.
You sure?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, cool. I'm gonna just go spinball and give them one I gave them earlier, just because it's off top of my dome. So removing. My daughter left 2 of her water guns outside unattended on the back porch. Her and my wife went somewhere and came back. When they came back, there was 2 little kids had her water guns. One of the little boys gave it to her right off the rip. The other little boy acted like he didn't want to give it back. My daughter walked up to him and snatched her shit from him and proceeded to go in the house with her stuff, and then turn around and tell him it was her stuff.
Right.
I was very proud of her, because, like I said, as a young black female, you have to be more than pretty. You have to be stronger out here. So for her to know that it was her stuff and to stand up for herself without looking to anybody for any, she just knew off instinct that's what she needed to do. I was proud of her.
Yeah.
The little boy who gave it back, is that the one that was knocking on the
Man,
okay.
I didn't even talk about it.
I would say one for me is like on the little touchy little side. A little soft, but my oldest was raising a teenage girl is really hard, especially knowing like I was that teenage girl and she acts so much like me. God, she acts so much like me. And when it comes to parenting, you don't get no rule book. You don't get if this happens, this is how you handle it. Like, you only go from experiences and, what I'm saying, what you feel is the right decision.
Right.
So, like I said, high school, she's out in her field. She's just trying to see who she is. And we have been going through a little strict. It hurts my little feelings when I got to discipline my kids. Yes, I'm in strict one, but for real on the inside, I be like, her name's KK. I'm gonna say KK. Her name's KK. Shout out KK. That's my girl. She's TikTok famous. Like, she got like 1 million views and stuff, so she'll be happy to see it.
But, her stuff in the description.
Yeah, but just with raising her and trying to prepare her for the world. I was on them like I was. We had like a little rough patch, and she like pulled me to the side, and she was like, I just want to let you know that I appreciate you being this hard on me. She's like, I don't be seeing it then, and I be mad at you and all of that. She said, but if you wouldn't have done that, then I wouldn't have been able to do this. And I really appreciate you. I love you. And it was just like, moments like that. I was like, okay, my dog. Okay. So it was. It just feels good. Like I said, you don't get no book. You don't get no. You know what I'm saying? So it feels good when your kids see like, you was mean then. Yeah, I was mad. But I see why you did that. Like, I appreciate you for that.
That's amazing. Because they going to see it. I definitely see it from how people are around me. I'm like, dang, I'm glad my mama was like this to me, because these other kids crashing out. I'm so glad. Those are some good moments. Okay. Well, I want to give y'all a chance to pop y'all shit though, because both y'all got a lot going on. If y'all don't know them, y'all don't know them.
Yeah, y'all gonna
If y'all don't know them already, where y'all been? Because these some movers and shakers. That's why we had to get them on the couch.
Nah, thanks. What's good? Like I said, I'm just Pooh today, but y'all know me by Pooh the Writer. Shout out to Solo 3 and T. You finna be already know. Shit, we just been dropping music, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you. But that's just all we've been doing. We've been performing, dropping music. So make sure you Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go watch Bestie. You feel me? Go watch Temporary. You feel me? Sexy is on the motherfucking way. We get ready to drop that bitch in the next month. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's fucking up. But yeah, that's all I've been doing, bro. I've just been working, chilling with my family, and doing music. That's it.
Staying out the way.
Stay out the motherfucking way.
Yeah.
That's it. My name is D. Freaknik Day Party. I am the one that put it on. It's Trappin lyrics. It's like a dance party, karaoke contest type of. Just come check me. Come check me out. Freaknik headliners June 30th. Day party. Come check me out. I'm just trying to hustle, get a bag. Just trying to break. I'm trying to establish some generational wealth. Like I'm trying to solidify some stuff for my kids, and I appreciate all of y'all supporting. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Trappin lyrics 502. You can follow me on Instagram at D_Renee_.
Okay. Mom's gonna we showing.
Yeah.
Hey. Sorry, y'all. Look, y'all can understand. But hey, the mom's got to pop out, so
yeah, get y'all's outfits. Get y'all's outfits.
Hey, because we always talk about we're gonna bring back the Freaknik. That was a time.
That was a time.
I'm gonna give you a little spray shirt. I know, right? That's cool. Hey, we in there.
Airbrush, that was the thing.
So I want to do a toast to, of course, our guests. Shout out to Pride Month. Thank you all for showing up for us, educating us, sharing your story. And we appreciate y'all. We know y'all will be back on the couch.
Shout out. Shout out to the Mommy First podcast.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for coming. This is dope. All right, well, with that, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Mommy First podcast.
We're your Mommy First.
And a baddie immediately after.
Bye.
These women find about their business, how y'all fuck them over. And wonder why you saved in contacts as sperm donor. They hard immune to fuck niggas, they can't feel a thing. He blowing up her phone like a bitch, she just watching rain.